Welcome to the Daily Jerry Anderson podcast after his short absence due to lack of illness. Nothing has changed. The presenter is still worrying why he is on this earth. What is he for? What information pertains? Do you know the greatest revelation I ever had?
No.
I was reading a book by Bob Dylan called Chronicles, the only book he ever wrote. And it's a very, very good book. And it reveals that he didn't care about anything, that all he really wanted was a little cottage and a white picket fence. And all these people were saying that he was the leader of the free world.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He didn't want to know about that. And he said he didn't care about the words because they were just sounds. They didn't mean anything. So all those nights...
All those protest songs.
All those nights, all those evenings that people sat in, listening, put their ear to the speaker. What does he mean by that?
Yeah.
What does he mean by that? Oh, I wonder what he means. What do you think he means by that? Do you think he means this? Do you think he means that? He didn't mean anything.
So he didn't give a monkeys about the cannonball. How
Not
many
a
years must a
monkey's
cannonball fly before it sinks in the sand?
All it was just sounds. And, I used to think of all the times I used to sit and listen to that, and then I suddenly
Same
realised...
here.
I know.
Let's change the world along with Bob Dylan.
You never changed the world at all. I notice you haven't changed anything about the world since you've been born. I've noticed that. You've not done a single thing. All you've done is play golf. Now, I have to say this to you. Do you think you've fulfilled your manifest destiny? Do you think you have?
Probably not.
What were you put in this world for? Now, a well-known philosopher said, there's one particular thing that I'm sure of. Mm-hmm. We were not put in this world to enjoy ourselves. We have been evolved from single-cell species up to the magnificent bipedal organisms that we are today. Why are we here? Are we here to consume? Are we here to just buy things? Are we here to sit and pray in the chapel? Are we here to multiply? Yes, we're here to multiply. What are we talking about?
I have no idea. I was just listening to you. Yeah.
We are here to multiply. Now, that's because you never went to school. You never learned how to do it.
No.
5 and 5
That's
is 10.
That's adding.
5 multiplied by 5
5
is 25.
Yes.
We're here to multiply, propagate, and then die. We're here to show...
Why is it that the
slough off our mortal coil.
Why is it that the 9 times tables are the hardest?
Because 9's no good.
Yeah.
9 has never been any good. I never liked the 8s either, to be honest with you.
I was a wee bit better with 8s than them, but the 9s are useless.
Once it got to 7, I was in trouble.
Yeah, 9 7s.
Up to 7, you're okay.
56, is it?
Uh-huh.
What's 9 7s? 56? Is it? I don't know.
No,
63?
No.
60, what?
7 8s is 48.
What's
No.
something 63?
Seven,
Something
seven,
63.
8 6 8 is 58.
58. 60.
Is it?
8
7 8 is
8 or 64.
I don't know what anything is.
8 8s are 64, I know that.
Is that the
But
people
9 7s
7 9s is
50. 56, 60.
No, hold on a minute. 70,
now.
70 multiplied by 7.
63.
63!
That's what I said. I was shouting.
You didn't say that at all. The presenter is proud of his Donegal lineage and gets upset when others falsely claim a similar provenance, especially when they are lying through their teeth for reasons best known to themselves.
Did your mother get her head shired?
No, she didn't. She didn't say things like
Did
that
she
because
not?
my mother's from Donegal.
Yeah, but my mother's from Donegal.
Not directly.
Not directly, no.
Well,
no.
why didn't you say that? Not directly from Donegal.
All right, then. I'll say it. My
Not
mother's not directly from Donegal.
That's
But
different
she
from what you said a moment ago.
I
You
know.
said your mother's from Donegal. Bald statement, untrue.
Yeah. Her mother was from Donegal.
That's not the same thing.
And her father...
Your granny was from Donegal. Why didn't you say your granny was from Donegal? But that wasn't good enough for you. You had to say your mother was from Donegal because you thought that sounded better. So you lied.
I just
to me.
wanted to be... Because
You
your
wanted to
mother...
be- you wanted to
like
be
you.
included.
I wanted to be like you, yes.
You wanted to be
I wanted to
included.
be-
Your
yes.
mother's not from Donegal.
I'm out of the loop, and you know I'm out of the loop. And I'm trying to get back in the loop, but I can't.
You're a displaced person.
I am.
You see,
I
you're a
can.
second degree. Well, you're a second degree immigrant.
I don't belong.
You don't belong.
I don't belong.
Because
I
your
know
mother
that.
was a first generation Derry person, and therefore was never completely assimilated. So you feel as if something's missing.
Yes, my
you
mother
know-
was born inside the walls.
You see, and you have no direct claim to Donegal. You see, you have no direct claim. It's an indirect claim. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't worry about that. Don't let it get you down. And there's a person says, no, I'm not going to read that.
It's very warm.
Is it?
It's very, very warm.
It's only warm in there.
Phew.
Ken goes in there, you see, in the morning and turns the heat up to stun. He hopes to make you all fall asleep because he knows you're nearly there anyway. He knows that Janet... Is Janet in there today?
No, we have the
Well, thank God for
we have
that.
Emma, who's with child.
At least... Is she?
Still with child, yeah. The big day beckons.
You see, she's the last person to say that we're not here to multiply. She multiplies all the time. She can't stop multiplying. Anyway, let's start the programme and see what happens. The mighty Derry City Football Club held the equally illustrious Linfield Football Club to an honourable draw at Windsor Park last night, attended by notables. Those wanting Linfield stuffed were disappointed. The presenter eagerly awaits the second leg in Stoke City, so much so that he is seriously considering paying at the door. Did you go up to Windsor Park last night to watch Derry City playing Linfield? An honourable draw?
I tried to...
Say it ain't so, Joe. Say it ain't so. Who said that?
Bud Abbott.
Who said it? Who said that? Say it ain't so, Joe. Say it ain't so.
Say it ain't...
Is
it a girl?
No.
Say it ain't so, Joe.
No, it's just the way I talk.
Oh, is it?
Say it ain't so. That's what people used to say when Joe DiMaggio.
Say it ain't so,
Joe DiMaggio was a great baseball player. Remember he married Marilyn Monroe?
They were never happy.
Say it ain't so, Joe.
Oh, she said it?
No, she didn't, but she may have done in the privacy of the boudoir. Say it ain't so, Joe. No, apparently, he was accused of some kind of chicanery, and there was some little guy, some little fan said, say it ain't so, Joe. In other words, say that you didn't do that, Joe. Say that you didn't cheat, Joe. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
Was he accused of being a communist?
Oh, something like that. No, I don't think it was that. I was thinking maybe he tried to fiddle the World Series or something like that. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know where this is going, Sean. I really don't know where this is going, okay? I really don't know where this is going.
Okay. I tried to get into our local...
Did you go to the Windsor Park
That's what I was
last
trying
night?
to tell you. I went down to the Derry City Social Club to see the match for the second half, and I couldn't get in.
You couldn't get in?
There was that many people in the
Well, you see,
place.
this is what's called that old rivalry is still there.
And I had to walk the streets.
Not for the first time.
No.
You do that every night.
And I
anyway.
come back and the match is over, but apparently the guys are all looking forward to the Blues fans coming down. And
I'm going to go to that match. That's on Tuesday, the 20th of March,
Good.
in the Brandywell. One each, all to play for, the semi-final of the Setanta Cup. And, of course, Derry have the away goal. Mm-hmm. So, in other words, Linfield have to score 2 in reply to Derry's 1 to get through. So, it'll be a great night.
Yeah.
Big David Jeffries. I like David. David's good crack. You know, I once met David in an airport. You know that whole thing about, well, maybe people used to talk about sectarianism. And a couple of years ago, I was at an airport and I met him and the whole Linfield team was there. You see, and there was a lot of people, standing waiting to get on the plane, you see. And he went, Anderson!
Did he?
Yeah. No, he was great. And I went over. He said, it's not true what they say about Linfield. I said, what do they say about Linfield? He said, it's all Protestants. He said, watch this. He said, right, Catholics, stand up. Half the team stood up. He went, what a preacher, you all right? The lower torsos of the women of our province hove into view. The presenter has bemoaned the inactivity of previously lecherous women's upper torso correspondents whose area of interest has shifted alarmingly and, I regret to report, dropped to a lower level. Here's a man says the bag of spanners bum is becoming more widespread. And this is one thing I have noticed, and this is not fair perhaps to mention, but a lot of young ladies today, elsewhere, not so much in the city, but I think it's in the city too, a lot of them are very overweight. Very overweight. It's the crisps, all the Nolan people. It's all the stuff they eat. The bag of spanners bum is becoming more widespread and is not helped by the combination of tight leggings and the visible thong above the waistband. The muffin. You know what the muffin is, don't you?
I don't want to go there.
Do you know what the muffin is?
No.
The muffin is when you get a girl who's not too bad, but she's got this big fold of fat. And it's a muffin. It looks like a muffin. It looks like a life belt around her waist. Oh. You know, if you wear tight leggings and a tight top, there's a muffin in between, the midriff. That's the muffin. The upside-down bum is also quite common. I think that's related to the dropped arse.
Right.
Which used to be terribly prevalent in County Mayo. And indeed, it has crept into Donegal. My studies reveal that there remains a class divide in lower rear torsos, with BT9 bums being of noticeably superior quality. Well, you see, BT9, you know what BT9 is? BT9 is the Malone Road area of Belfast, Lisburn Road. And you see, better nutrition, more money about the place. Better nutrition shapes...
Would they not be more dropped? It'll be lazier.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, no. These are people who go to the gym. People who ride on horses.
But they don't go to the gym.
Yes, they do.
No, they go to the gym. They pretend they go to the gym. They don't exercise. They just sit there and pose.
I know, but that's all right. That'll do me. Often approaching Kylie standards, which is very high. But I'm afraid that LRTs in blue-collar areas have shown no improvement. That's lower rear torsos. I'll keep my eye out for any changes and hopefully manage not to get a slap in the back. It's often a hard task, but now that we're approaching the spring-summer lower rear torso season, I will continue on for the good of the licence fee payer. There's bound to be one listening. Boom, and indeed, boom. Roy Walker has ill-advisedly accepted a post as narrator of a food programme called Stuffed. It's a mistake. A gentleman writes to me and he says, Jerry, did you see the programme from Northern Ireland about cooking between two families from Greysteel and Eglinton? It's called Stuffed. Have you ever watched that?
No.
Oh, you have to watch it.
Is that the one, the Roy Walker one?
You have to watch it. You really do.
Well, tell me when it's on. It's
know.
on Tuesday night.
I don't know. So this person wants you to say 4 phrases that Roy Walker used during the course of the programme. Are you ready?
Right.
Raymond is getting to grips with his rhubarb tart.
Raymond's getting to grips with his rhubarb tart.
Peter is getting his rice ready for his risotto.
Look at Peter, he's getting his rice ready for his risotto.
Myra's loving Raymond's rhubarb tart.
And Myra's loving Raymond's rhubarb tart.
Raymond is the winner. Raymond, you're a star. Many R's at the bottom of it. You have to go for this one.
What's that one?
Raymond. Is the winner. Raymond, you're a star. Right.
Raymond, you're the winner. Raymond's a star. Is that all right?
That's very good. We have to watch that. Thank you for listening. Back tomorrow.